नमस्ते मुकेश भाई, आपका स्वागत करता हूं टू अ वेरी वेरी स्पेशल एपिसोड ऑफ एलजीडी कॉन्वर्सेशंस विद अनिल। बाहर इतनी बारिश हो रही है, आप व्यस्त हैं, आपको ओवरसीज ट्रैवल भी करना है, लेकिन आपने हमारे लिए समय निकाला। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। तो हम लोग आपके ब्रांड के बारे में बात करेंगे, क्योंकि अष्ट जो है इट्स अ टिपिकल इंडियन नेम। अष्ट माने 8 नंबर, और जो 8 नंबर होता है उसका हिंदू कल्चर में एक बहुत अच्छा कनेक्शन है, स्पिरिचुअल ही है, कॉस्मिक कनेक्शन है। जब 8 की बात करते हैं तो अभी हाल ही में मैं चेन्नई गया था, वहां पर एक अष्टलक्ष्मी का मंदिर है, बहुत खूबसूरत मंदिर है, और वो समुद्र के किनारे है। जो तो हो गई अष्टलक्ष्मी, क्योंकि मैं महाराष्ट्रियन हूँ। अष्टविनायक, पूना, नासिक, आजू बाजू में 8 गणपति है। सो द बेसिकली नंबर 8 इन हिंदू कल्चर represents wealth, abundance and infinite possibilities. In fact, जो 8 नंबर है, इंग्लिश वेस्टर्न कल्चर में भी जो 8 का नंबर है उसको आप 90 डिग्रीज में टिल्ट करोगे तो इन्फिनिटी का सिंबल होता है, और इन्फिनिटी इज इन्फिनिट पॉसिबिलिटीज। तो ये आपके ख्याल में कैसे आया कि एक ब्रांड लॉन्च किया जाए जिसका नाम अष्ट रखा जाए? तो जरा प्लीज बताइए।
So first, thank you for having me.
माय प्लेजर सर।
Ashtvinayak, Ashtalakshmi. Asht is the 8 things, and the symbol which you learned becomes infinity. So all these things we consider as a,
This came up during your discussion.
so Ashtvinayak, Ashtalakshmi, even Ashtamangal. We are Jain, so Jain wrote a cathedral to run on the title. That is of Ashtamakal. We have 8 symbols which are. So everything came, and the whole family and the team involved, everyone worked. This is the name which we know.
No, you are bang on. See, basically, I am a storyteller. So I believe I am a storyteller, but where will the story come from? The story will come from talking to people like you. So I have become a story seeker.
Okay.
I understand your story and communicate with other people. And podcast is one of the ways we are doing.
Okay.
So every brand has a story,
Right.
so it begins with the name. So a brand is not a story. Brand name is not a story by itself,
Yeah.
but it is a great foundation to build a brand, more so in a consumer space. So you have started on a very, very positive and optimistic note. But before we talk further about Ashth as a brand, I would like to understand your diamond journey, because while we were talking just before this recording started, you said you have been in the business for 55 years. That is number one. You also have a sister company by the name of 24 RER KT.
Yeah.
So run us through, because lot of our viewers would like to know your business background and before you ventured into that.
So, I am third generation in the backward jewellery business. My grandfather had a shop in jewellery bazaar, and then my father continued. And then I came into business. I went into diamond manufacturing,
Okay. Cutting polishing?
cutting, polishing, everything.
Where in Surat or?
Surat and Bombay. At that time, Bombay also had quite a few factories.
Yes.
In 75, my partner landed. So, built up one of the big factories in Bombay, in Korea. And then the journey started. In 73, that company which I was part of got a WS site. And then, till I retired from the company in 3 years back, I was part of the company, and we still have a site, which only 3 companies in India still have site for more than 50 years. So, I was lucky to be part of that journey. and the manufacturing and rough procurement were my business.
Okay.
So this is how it got started.
Tell us about your gold journey also. 24.
Like before 15, 16 years. Oh my God, you.
What is his name?
Nehul. Tulsa. Nehul and my other nephew, Taiwan.
He also Navy.
Yeah. So one is my sister's son and one is my brother's.
So Kaiwan is brother's son?
Yeah, Taiwan is daughter's.
So आप चाचा जी हैं.
Yeah. So they both came up with an idea that this gold foil business, these practical things, it was a good idea. It seems to be a good idea. And there were not too many players at that time. So I said, yeah, very well, you can start the thing and wherever possible I can help. So the journey started and they worked hard to build our 24 carat.
I think it is one of the market leaders.
Yeah, right now we have the highest presence in India. We have about more than 60,000 outlets here.
So you follow the
I
distribution.
have about 6,000 outlets here. So we have like distribution partners, we have channel partners, and
They sell to the retailers.
yeah, they sell to the retailer. And the retailers who directly come to us also. But mostly it's all channel partners. Now, the main success of Alia 24 Carat is coming out of the constantly innovative designs and keeping up with the times. Like when Ram Mandir was being built, 2 years before we started production of Ram, the replica of Ram Mandir, in a big way. So when the demand came, then the Ram Mandir take off opening and everyone was customer. We had thousands of pieces ready. So like that, lot of products we come up with, our ideal business, everything is doing very well. And the whole team, we sit there, working very hard, day and night. And the software programs which we have, which are very friendly with the channel partners and everything. So, thank God that business is.
So I just want to understand your business model. As far as the entire supply chain is concerned, going, cutting, polishing, jewelry manufacturing and retail. So where do you come in? Where do you start from? Do you start from going?
Growing, we only partner with Ashth Diamond growing because we need one consistent rough supply.
So you are tied up with one manufacturer, a grower.
So we are part of that core company where it's a controlled production. So the consistency of Ashth Diamond is always there. And we don't rely on the market for that. The rest, smaller diamonds and all.
So have you also invested in that company financially?
Yes.
That works very well.
Yeah. So it's a fully vertical integrated.
So you, somebody grows the diamond for you to a partner. And that cutting polishing, who does? Somebody else does?
Somebody, that company provides us. There is a company which only cuts Ashth Diamond because Ashth Diamond is a patented diamond. We don't want
Somebody to duplicate.
here. So that's only one factory in Surat is carrying that.
So jewelry manufacturing?
Jewellery manufacturing, we have a factory in Mysore. Plus we also some of the different jewellery because each type of jewelry require different expertise. So we have the best of everything. You try to. We don't cut corners on labor and all those things. Yeah, because we don't want to compromise with the quality. So, because us brand, we want people to wear it with pride, not as the average jewelry. So we don't want to compromise on any quality. My son-in-law who is Tejas to work. He was in USA for 25 years. He was in jewelry only. He knows about jewelry. He saw the designer and the product. That my constant clamoring for them is never compromise because already that's a main thing. In India, we want to give everyone the international spirituality. That is what makes us different. And that is what we want ourselves. We want traditional jewelry is different. Why? International jewelry at affordable price is the main thing what we have.
So if I understand correctly, you have adopted the direct to consumer model, or you also do wholesale?
We do wholesale also. But wholesale is some part. Mainly our 70% business is franchising model where Ashth store will be there. You get because it's backed by our guarantee, buyback thing, our product. Like is, we run a campaign with our channel partners that every 6 months you ask your customer, the end customer who bought jewelry, do you have any problems? Do you need to repolish it? Because when you wear a ring or a earring, there's always, it doesn't look the same because of the dust or oily jewelry. And they feel that this jewelry doesn't look the same when I got. So we run a campaign that if there is even the smallest stone, if it has come out, it's repaired by us free of charge, free of cost of transportation, everything. So following up jewelry sales and continuously giving customer service is our focus. See, a lot of people want to get into jewelry, but you have to feel that this will not spoil our day. So we are going slow and steady. Right now we have 8 stores. Guwahati, Bombay. So, and there are 5 coming in next by December. There will be 5 more. So, and plus there are store-in stores. Somebody shop in shop. Somebody doesn't want full.
You already started with the shopping shop actually.
Yes.
Where have you opened?
Shopping shop, one is in Delhi, one is in Patola.
In a jeweler store?
Jewels.
Right from product to communication, even thinking is very creative. So when we talk about 4 C's of diamond, gemological labs have done a very good job, consumer education. So the trade education is also here. But you have built a story around 8 C's, right from character. So let us understand more about those 8 C's of Ashth Cut.
Yeah. So, as you must have seen it or advertisement. So, like 4 C's, yes, everybody.
They're product related, but this is more on a philosophical thing.
That's the rest 4 is our philosophy. So, creativity. Because we are into jewelry. We don't want to trade into diamond and all.
But just to understand your silver, are you selling to Indian retailers also? You are exporting? What is the component?
Worketh. There are so export is just started about 8-10 months back because there are few customers who came from overseas and all. They saw they like the product. So we have started this journey and is picking up. This doing well
Okay. Where overseas?
overseas.
But under what name do you say? Generic or it is Ashth?
Sorry, it's us. So
So you will definitely do where there is a lot of Indian diaspora.
yeah, even non-Indian diaspora like Australia and some of the Central European countries, they are also very happy with restaurant.
Can you specify which Central European countries? Because why I'm asking if you see the adoption of lab-grown diamonds happened very rapidly. Europe is little slow in adoption. See, Pandora is doing a phenomenal job. They opened 2 stores, one in Spain and Italy. While there is a lot of potential, somehow there is a resistance. Maybe whatever reasons that may be. So that's the reason why I'm asking you, Central Europe, which are the countries where you have found a good response to us?
Yeah. So see, the low period of Azerbaijan, all those things, the whole what we call 3D LCPs, kind of thing of Europe. Those type of, and there are, like, to our surprise, we did not have to tell them about lab-grown diamond. They are already aware of what is that.
The knowledge has really
So,
spread.
yeah. So what is happening in USA? Everybody is looking at that. So whenever we go there or meet our clients and all, earlier we were thinking we'll have to run campaign to educate them and all. But to our surprise,
Is every diamond octagonal?
no, not every day.
Some of them.
So, like we have 2-3 different lines. So our Prive line,
Prive.
which is like the high-end quality. The necklaces, we have sold the most expensive necklace was about 55 lakhs
To an Indian consumer.
to India for a wedding, to Zoti.
So you have a specific collection for octagonal.
Yeah, that jewelry. Yeah. So people they come for octagonal thing. They want something different. Plus, each of these diamonds, or Ashth diamond, has a heart and arrow patterns. So there are 8 hearts and 8 arrows. Because diamond is a symbol of love. So symbol of love is Cupid, is a heart and arrow.
But only Prive line has hearts and arrows, or all across the board you have?
All our 1 carat and up, most of it. But Ashth diamond for sure, it's a guaranteed heart and arrow pattern. That is what the 97 facets which we created reflects to the so much precision is given, so much. That's why we do it. We grow ourselves. We cut only 1 factory. The workers come day 1. The same worker is cutting the stores and everything else.
In terms of product quality, in terms of brilliance, also in terms of storytelling. So are all Ashth diamonds have 97 facets?
Yes. And each of our jewellery, the Tibetan jewellery or Ashth band jewellery, have 1 small diamond. Like if it's a ring, then there is a 1 small diamond in the shank, inside the thing. Okay.
Which touches the skin.
Yeah, inside is set in such a manner so that this is a Ashth jewelry, somebody. Even our like what do you call it, clip behind for earrings and all. What this. Each one will have a first instead of noun up. If you all pushback thing and everything will have a first branding. There will be a logo first. So it's a very subtle, but a customer who is wearing us jeweler,
They believe in that story.
they believe.
So I just wanted to ask you about the Prive line. Are consumers willing to pay a premium?
Yes, for us, yeah.
So how much would be in terms of percentage?
About 15-20%. So they are ready to pay that because they want to have something unique. And when they compare their diamond with somebody, average diamond, they see the brilliance. So we don't have to tell them. So when somebody comes to us with some recommendation, they will always ask for us. But they want to see what is the difference. Tell the story of this 9 years adult survey, each facet. It took us 6 months to with this. Well, because this was trial and error. In my previous, we have made a lot of different cuts and all. So I knew all different cuts and
You
all.
sell loose diamonds also cut at month.
We do, sir. Because that's a model.
So, is your entire jewelry certified by Jewellery?
Yeah, I did. Each and every jewelry, even if it's 15,000 to 20,000 rupee, our line, which is the beginning for baseline, that is also certified by each jewelry is certified. There is no compromise on any product development like from the certificate for Ford, for Marquis, that everything has to.
So, as far as any jeweler, they will have certain parameters. But your jewelry is special, 97 facets, octagonal shape. So, do you require special mention on the certificate? And are the labs able to help? Or you will not face that?
No, basically it's also lab-grown diamond.
But special cut or facet, a lot of facets.
They say modified target. But people who buy visit diamond, this is 100% pure carbon. There's no difference in the thing. It's like you have eyes. One is in the mountains and one is in the freeze. Both when melts with water.
Water.
Exactly. Right? It's just how it's grown. As long as rough is concerned, you can make out this is lab-grown diamond or this is a mine diamond. I will not say natural. I would always use word mine. That's why our tagline is also mine, not mine. So the lady who wears it, or person who is wearing it, they say this is mine, this is not mine. Because mining has a lot of hazard, lot of things. People don't realize how much harm it does to the creatures in the earth, water, how much water is being used, or how many trees are being cut. Big holes are there in the world. I have visited at least 5-6 mines. When you go there, you feel sad. The whole thing and the dynamite which constantly happens to my zero. Like how much harm they do to the environment. People don't realize it's a glamorous advertisement which we see.
Which are relevant to sustainability and making the world a better place to live in. What is your contribution? I'm asking you very point blank question. Would you like to answer?
So, right. Like, see, one thing I always like is greenery around. So wherever there are some trees are people. Some people, we don't, ourselves don't go there too much to plant or anything.
But
you
you
know,
support them.
we support them wholeheartedly. That, like, wherever it will benefit somewhere, it will benefit ultimately the earth. So there are a lot of NGOs which are doing it. A lot of schools, they have program where we feel that yes, these people are not doing only for publicity, but they are actually doing it for a long-term fee. We support.
Recently, I witnessed two of your connections inspired from Rani Ki Vav, architectural inspiration, and another is from the crafts, which is Patola sari and Patola weave. So, I want you to share the thought process. How did the idea come about, and how have you executed the idea?
Rani Ki Vav thing came up very stupid.
Please share this.
I came across a parcel which was like 10, 12 carat rose cut diamonds. And in the beginning, we made a portrait collection where you put a diamond and underneath there are 3, 4 diamonds. So we had a Ashth diamond underneath and you put on top of it a ring or a pendant.
It's kind of a layered ring.
Yeah, so different layer. So you can see the diamond in the pot from the doorbell. And it's so the same thing when I visited Rani Ki Vav. I have been there many times. I was always fascinated by the architecture of there because it's very close to our home now. Palanpur. This is in Patan. So when we go to Ahmedabad,
You have to pass.
Palanpur, we go because every time I see something new in.
It triggers some thought process.
Yes, so Modera Mandir, Surya Mandir, which is there, and this Rani. And there are different vows. What are those vows?
So basically, the idea came to you.
The idea came, like, why can't we create this portrait collection? Have you been to Rani Ki Vav?
Yes, long back.
Because on the wall, in the stone, carved 1,000 years back.
So you are saying that this Patola and Rani Ki Vav architecture, there is a close connect.
Yes.
So please continue. Like to listen.
So, if you see the Rani Ki Vav, all the Apsara there, all the ornaments they are pretty. Each Apsara has a different ornament. If you see, now you will see with the eye of that way. You can see on YouTube, there are a lot of Rani Ki Vav YouTube videos are there. Each footwear is different.
Itna minutely call like this.
So, like, see, I love
You have a
to
passion.
visit the thing everywhere, wherever in the world I go for history, and this is the pleasure of what I hear. And if you have a good guide, he will take you through all it. Lot of times we see as a big thing, inverted temple, the water thing there, everything was there. But when they take you through these details, this minute details, without computers, without anything, how they must have carved in those days.
And how much time
Times they have taken, they must have taken. We only see India as a Taj Mahal at Qutub Minar and all. Like all these monuments which we have are extreme
architectural wonders of
absolute wonders. Like you go to Hampi, you go to Konark, all the sun temple, the designing, and there are a lot of things. It's not only the only thing is we were never exposed to all. And now with Gujarat government pushing the tourism and all, Rani Ki Vav has come up as a thing. They put it on 100 rupee note. And like if you have realized that 100 rupee note has a Rani Ki Vav thing, which is somebody. So we thought, okay, why can't we do some justice to in our jewellery piece? So we created jewellery line, limited numbers, always 24.
How is the response? All sold out?
Excellent. Excellent. Only maybe 2 or 3.
And what price points would those be?
These were about 3 lakh to 6 lakhs. 3 lakh to 6 lakh.
Very reasonable price, not very exorbitant.
No, not at all. No. Like it took us 6 months to come up with a
Conceptual.
Each designs were different. Like on Patola, like we created the marketing presentation also in such a way that our box of jewellery was also with all the designs of Patola, wooden box with a fine scarf and everything, and the fruitlet which tells a story about what this Patola is. A lot of people don't know in India even.
True, even I don't know fully.
Yeah. So in Gujarati there are few songs, yeah,
Which are inspired from us.
that inspire for Patola thing and all. Because Patola was ultimate luxury.
It is slowly dying now.
That's a now where genuine Patola makers only couple of families.
I think 1 or 2 families have remained.
Yeah, that's all. But like my grandmother's Patola, which is at least 100 years old, my wife is still there. So
It's like an heirloom passed on from
heirloom
generation.
passed on. We are also into big way into music. My wife, my daughters, and everybody, son-in-law, from Sufi music to ghazals to classical, everything. So visited more than 6 countries. And I like particularly to travel in India also, like
For leisure. For leisure.
for research. Lately, India better infrastructure, decent projects, decent transport access, and a lot of monuments they are reviving. So I like Indian history, Indian culture, going to different places. And with this Ashth thing, again I have started traveling, so going to places and Assam, Abir Assam, Meghalaya, all the places. We have presence in Assam and Meghalaya also. So
Fancy color is such an exciting market. I found few designs. Pink, green, yellow, blue. So I want you to address 2 points. One is the retail opportunity and challenge. And retailing these designs. Because see, I have been speaking to so many people, retailers, brand owners, and I said, why don't you capitalize or create a market for colored steel? See, today if you see the very high natural diamond fancy color, exorbitant price.
yes,
On the other hand, if you see natural gemstone using synthetics. So there is a huge scope because we have the price advantage. But what happens? अरे तो लिखता नहीं. So it is a catch-22 thing. आप रखोगे नहीं तो बिकेगा नहीं. And I also found very honestly very few designs that way. So that is one opportunity. And secondly, the rollout of stores. I could find that here are 2 stores in Mumbai, 1 in Goa, 1 in Durgapur, 1 in Raipur. So it is all scattered. I'm sure you're working on it. But what are the challenges? You must be facing challenges, the pricing issue, manpower issue. Your talent is very difficult to find.
Like as he say, it's not that easy to say. Unless the color stone which you use matches the design and the whole thing now. Because still I think the Hong Kong market still lot of colors. India is still not ready. But we are trying to promote in a different manner, like the segments, like how you advertise, how you do the thing. So trying to create that market, which will give something new to for people to wear. Otherwise, it's all standard white thing. People get bored of covering. And the taste of new generation is very enraged. They want new every year. Like iPhone comes, every iPhone has a life of only one phone. They want something. So with fancy shapes and fancy color, that's what we are trying. Our next
Well, you see
time-
good potential in the next 5 years.
Yes, I'm sure. Only thing is, like it's a catch-22. There was not too much on the market. People were afraid to buy. Now with lab-grown, the advantage is they are not paying this crazy carats. Earlier it was like white diamond was selling of $500 per carat. The same size, same diamond, pink diamond, average pink, will cost us $5,000 per carat. So it became unaffordable.
True, right.
Right now with this lab-grown thing, both are at more or less same price. So now more and more people will come up with the color thing, because it's not that crazy pricing.